So Julian Alvarez has apparently had enough. He has reached his limit and he has lost patience with Atletico Madrid. He is willing to go all out for this move to Barcelona, with obviously, guys, him returning back to training or basically medical stuff, guys, checking on his medicals. He returned to Atletico Madrid yesterday, and there was obviously a lot of buzz with him returning back to his club, and there has been a lot of rumors that has been circulating about what potentially happened. We did see some pictures of him in the gym training. He hasn't really trained with the team yet. However, some of the news that we've been hearing is that despite him returning back to Atletico Madrid, he has no desire of staying at the club. And apparently from the news that's come out yesterday, guys, with some reliable sources from Mundo Deportivo, they stated that Julian Alvarez has lost patience with Atletico Madrid and has warned the club that he was willing to take a firm stance to force the move to Barcelona. Do not count on me, he's told a lot of his closest people, guys. And honestly, it's about damn time we saw this. It is about damn time that Julian Alvarez stepped up like this. It is over. Julian Alvarez has to focus for himself, right? He's done everything he needs to do. He's done everything he's needed to do during this situation. He's tried to be professional. He's tried to do this the respectful route. But throughout this saga, Atletico Madrid have shown no respect in the way to handle this. They have decided to do their own thing and completely overlook the players' demands. And at this point, it is time for him to make his decision. Now, some of the news that's come out is that he hasn't actually seen anyone close to the club, right? He's been trying to reach out to the club to basically have a sit down with the club in regards to his future. He apparently was hoping to see Diego Simeone today, who he did not meet in the training ground today when he went there, because I think Simeone is either in preseason or basically Ibiza. There was a lot of talk of where he was, but they have not met yet. And so far, he is trying to basically get in connection with the people at the club to basically tell the club his plans and his demands. And in my opinion, he's doing everything that he needs to do. But this is it for Julian. If I'm Julian, I've already said what I would do. I know people are going to say, Barcelona fan, you're being biased. Listen, in this situation, the club Atletico Madrid don't care about how nasty this gets. They've already shown it with the way they've handled the situation on their part. So Julian Alvarez has to focus on himself. And the issue is, at Barcelona, especially for us, with the talks of Ferran Torres leaving and joining PSG, right? We need a striker. We can't wait any longer. And we know that Deco was in Madrid, right, a few days ago. He went to talk to Julian Alvarez's agent, and nothing is known of what they talked about. But in my mind, I do believe that some of the things that might have been said, one of the few things that might have been said, was about what Julian Alvarez's plan should be when he returns to training, right? And I do hope that they did formulate a plan, right? I really do hope that. And I hope that Julian Alvarez doesn't do the thing that he's been doing the past few weeks, because we've heard these rumors. We've heard all of this talk of, Julian Alvarez not being happy with this situation, not being happy with the way Atletico Madrid have handled the situation, not being happy with all of this, all of that. Listen, if you are truly unhappy, you gotta show it at this point. Because it's one thing to be unhappy and be professional. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to Atletico Madrid, they don't care about professionalism. That's what they've shown with this whole situation, right? They know how pissed off Julian Alvarez is. They know that Julian Alvarez is desperate for this move. And because Julian Alvarez has been tight-lipped throughout this whole situation, they have tried to basically bully him. So much so that we've seen that apparently the club wants him to apologize, which basically shows you how out of touch Atletico Madrid are. They don't care about his feelings. They don't care about the fact that he doesn't want to stay there, right? They don't care. They think that the guy is just going to come in, apologize, and return back to training like nothing happened. And in this situation, Julian Alvarez has to show his hand. He has to show, okay, listen, if this is the route that you guys want to take, I will take it there. I don't care. I'm not going to report to training. I'm not going to do any of this stuff. And if you guys want to sit there and talk to me, all you guys are going to hear from me is that I'm going to leave. You're going to have to speak to my agent because I don't want to talk. I don't want to negotiate. I don't want to make any agreements. I just want to leave. I've tried to do this the respectful way. We had a conversation and you guys lied to me. You guys deceived me. So now I have to focus on me. I have to focus on what I want. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get this deal done. And because here's the thing. Barcelona, we're willing to do anything to get this deal done. That is the facts. Barcelona are willing to do anything. We are willing to pay. It's not that we don't want to negotiate. This is the thing I've been saying for the past few weeks. The problem is not negotiation with Barcelona, right? I know people are trying to make this narrative that, oh, Barcelona are trying to lowball Atlético Madrid. They're refusing to spend over 100 million for a player like Julian Alvarez. Listen, look at the situation for what it is. Look at the situation for what it is. Barcelona don't have a striker, potentially. Ferran Torres is going to be joining PSG potentially any day soon, which means that when he leaves, we don't have a single starting striker. Beggars cannot be choosers. Barcelona need a number 9, and Barcelona will do whatever it takes to get that number 9. And whether we have to even overpay, I know a lot of Barca fans don't want to hear this, but at the end of the day, we need a striker, and if we have to overpay, we're going to have to do what we have to do. And that is the issue here. So this idea that Barcelona don't want to negotiate is a bunch of lies. Barcelona need Julian Alvarez, and Julian Alvarez wants to join Barcelona. So when it comes down to it, Atlético Madrid are just the arrogant club that are trying to basically destroy the hopes of this player. And when it comes down to that, they have to do what they have to do. And they're doing what they have to do. They are choosing to focus on themselves and focus on the club. So Julian Alvarez, he needs to focus on his career. Because I'll tell you this, if he doesn't play well next season, the club will dish him out when the next big thing comes around. That's the evolution of football. That is how football works. And in my opinion, Julian Alvarez needs to just do what he needs to do for himself. And if I was him, apparently tomorrow, Wednesday, he's supposed to return back to training, right? He's supposed to meet the club. If I'm Julian Alvarez, I'm going to state my intention. I'm going to let the club know I don't want to be here. I don't plan on staying here. And if you guys want to insist on keeping me, then I'm going to do whatever I have to do to get this move. It doesn't matter. I tried to be respectful. I tried to be professional. The problem is, you guys have decided to lie to me. I told you all what my plan was for months, and you guys knew. And when there was time for you guys to keep up to your word, you went back on it. So now I have to do what I have to do for myself because you guys betrayed me first. So that's the way things work. And we will see what happens in the end. But guys, let me know what you guys think about this potential of Julian Alvarez going on strike. I know we've been talking about this now for the past few videos of him going out on strike, but apparently now, it is now or never. He is willing to do whatever it takes to get this deal done. And now, we will see what happens. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all of the beautiful stuff. As always, VISCA BARÇA. Have a good one.